Ayo! We're live early. What up? We didn't want to wait the last 4 minutes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Velocity Entertainment. I am your host, Kyle Leonard. First and foremost, let's point out Mike's egregious work shirt.
Okay, sorry. I didn't wear my Velocity Entertainment sweatshirt this time. Yeah.
You made a comment about how he wished he wasn't wearing it, so I figured the first thing I'd point out was...
That's it, I'm popping my collar.
If I stare long enough, he'll take it off.
No, I'm popping my collar for the rest of the thing.
Okay, 3-6 Mafia.
Popping my collar. Oh, we about to get...
Mafia.
We about to get sued by 3-6 Mafia. 3-6 subpoena. Here we go.
All right. Don't worry, I put the collar back down. We're good. What about our introductions?
Oh, I'm getting to them. I was
I know.
so overjoyed to make fun of you.
That's what gives you joy.
I'm your host, Kyle Leonard. Each and every week, we scour the internet for movie, video game, TV, and sports news that you guys might think is funny and exciting, and we bring it to you in a special show. But there is no show without the men across from me. We have the long hair, don't care, thug nasty, dropping them in the dirt, laying down the hurt, the all-knowing, almost Samoan, dishing out crosses, taking no losses, best blue eyes in Sioux Falls, Tanner Ross.
I am Samoan. I'm just going to go with that from now on. I'm tired of explaining to people what I am.
I'm Samoan.
I'm not telling people anymore. Guess what? I'm Samoan.
I'm Samoan.
Just got to be like, almost. Almost.
And you don't play rugby with us?
You don't want that.
Also, I don't like when you call me a man. I'm only 25 I'm still a boy.
Still a boy.
Yeah.
Sweet summer boy. Who's a boy, you might ask? There's only one. He is the trash talker. Drops more bombs than Hurt Locker. Mm-hmm. He is the nerdiest, the flirtiest, and overall, the most luxurious.
Don't have a tie.
Michael Odomende, who doesn't have a tie.
Can we just address this? Do you actually throw bombs?
I drop bombs.
Do you, though?
Yeah. Dropping a bomb, it's not physical. It's a figurative. I hate you. Just
have you?
Go ahead, keep explaining it. Whatever.
I mean, I ask every week if you've rear naked choked everybody, and almost every week the answer is no. So
still have until my boxing friend actually wants to do more jiu-jitsu than I've choked him out every time.
I don't know if you know this, but we have a floor outside. We can do all the rear naked chokes.
All the rolling.
Sounds kind of hot.
A little bit.
A little bit of a side story. When I first said rear naked choke to Anna, she's like, "What kind of she thought it was like a sex thing," and I'm like, "No, but it does sound like it kind of."
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
I mean, it could be. I guess. It's not exclusively that, but it is what it is.
Sorry,
he's really clumsy. You right.
You are right.
That's why you dropped.
Also, I'm clumsy. If I didn't have to take my pants off to show it, I would show the camera my gigantic bruise because it's so bad. Yeah,
you might need to get that surgically removed. No, I'm just kidding.
The whole leg.
The whole thing.
The whole leg off.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been so long since I've had a bruise. I tried to wipe it off. I was like, "What is this? Let's wipe this off. What is this purple stuff on my leg?" Nope, that's staying there.
Also, guys, if you haven't had a chance to check out Velocity Movies in Review, go check that out now. We just finished Lord of the Rings, Return of the King Part 2. We are completely done with the Lord of the Rings now. If we decide to do The Hobbit later, that'll be later down the road. But until then, you can win a cool canvas print of the map of Middle-earth. Real cool. If you hop over to that podcast, you can get details on how to enter to win that prize. Also on our Facebook page, I have a picture explaining in pretty much good detail how to do it. So.
I love the canvas. I want it. Somebody win it and just give it to me. Be cool.
Other than that,
let's take our shirts off and talk about it.
Let's take our shirts off and talk about some news.
Yeah.
Movies and television, boys. Claptrap. We've been talking every week the last 3 weeks. A new Borderlands movie cast person has been announced, and this week Claptrap was announced to be being played by Jack Black.
Oh my god! But Jack Black doesn't have the voice for it. I mean, nobody does.
I think they'll give him a robotic tin to it.
I feel like you can make Jack Black whatever you want. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Claptrap is really annoying, but super loved by everybody
and hilarious.
So it's you gotta crush it.
Yeah.
I think the movie is set up to just be Jumanji 3, pretty much. Because, I mean, we got Kevin Hart and Jack Black here now.
Yeah.
We just need The Rock and what's her name? Catherine Gillian.
Yeah.
And then we just got Jumanji 3.
Jack Black posted a video of him twerking on his TikTok, and I'm the biggest fan ever now.
Yeah. No.
I might actually watch this movie.
He's great.
Do you follow his TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Like, he does that that whap twerk on the ground in like all of his videos. Yeah. He's like good at it. I'm like, what is the matter with this guy?
Maybe that's why he's doing it.
Like,
He's the only dude I can watch in a little tiny Speedo and not feel uncomfortable.
Okay, there's a lot of dudes.
No, it's Jack Black.
It's just Jack Black.
That's all it is.
So that'll be exciting. I think this movie, if taken care of correctly, might not be a horrible flop. I mean, video game movies kind of have that curse, but...
Well, I still haven't seen that Monster World Hunter. Do you think that was a flop?
I do.
Okay.
It hasn't. It's not on any of my streaming sites yet, so...
All right.
It's not good, man. I mean...
Sorry, I'm pulling that a little bit. Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it with you guys, but I won't pay to go to it again, so...
No, it's fine.
I'd like to have maybe a movie night here, and then maybe we do a movie and review about it.
Does T.I. get more than a few lines?
I don't want to spoil it, man.
He probably dies in the first 10 minutes, by the way he said that really quick.
I don't want to spoil nothing, boys.
I don't want to say anything, but it is one of those movies, and he is black. Credits.
Moving on. Remember a couple of weeks ago when we said The Last of Us was getting an HBO series?
Yes.
We did. The entire internet went wild with theories of who they would cast as Joel and Ellie in the roles. But now we have confirmation as to who will be playing both.
Hype.
Oh, yeah, I did see this.
Hype.
Coincidentally enough, both of them come from Game of Thrones. English actress Bella Ramsey, best known for her breakout role in Game of Thrones as the fiery Lyanna Mormont, will be playing Ellie. And none other than Pedro Pascal himself will be playing Joel.
How does Pedro Pascal have enough time to do this? He's in like 10 different things right now.
He's the GOAT. That's
everything.
How do you have enough time? Yeah.
So this was met with like crazy, wildly different opinions.
She looked at him when he said, "I don't know if I can do it," and she said, "And yet you refused the call." And then he did it.
And yet you refused the call.
And yet you refused the call.
And yet you...
This was met with wildly different opinions on the internet. Some hating it, some loving it.
Well, who would hate that? What?
Well, I'm going to be on the ship that he doesn't really strike me as like a Joel character.
Okay, so I'll agree with that. I think he's an amazing actor, but he's not Joel. Like Joel is
honestly they've like put up gritty pictures of like Nicholas Coster-Waldau, I think is how you say his name, from Game of Thrones, Jamie Lannister. With like a grizzled beard.
He would absolutely play that.
And I think that would have been a better choice, honestly.
I don't even know if he's old enough though. Well, no, he's about the age.
I can pull it off. Honestly, though, after seeing him play that just egregious role in that new Wonder Woman, I think he could pull it off. If he could play that role, he could pull it off.
All right, fair enough.
Because that was terrible.
I just mean he's like a southern, Joel's like a southerner.
Plus, isn't he blonde and he...
Well, I mean...
Yeah, they could do stuff with that.
Like a dirty brown.
I guess it doesn't...
Light brown.
Plus, that doesn't really matter.
I'm holding off my opinions of it until...
First of all, he's the Viper.
Until I see it.
He is the Viper.
However, Bella Ramsey, I think
sure.
she nails that role.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the one the internet hates more. Like, everybody's ripping it to pieces. They're like, why?
She's
blah, blah,
great,
blah. Because it's the internet.
Here's my thing with Pedro Pascal. I think he's so on fire right now. They're just like, we need to get an on fire actor. It doesn't even matter if he fits the role. Yeah. We just need to bring in viewership. You know.
And I feel like that might
backfire.
Might be a double-edged sword. It might backfire. Who knows? If he doesn't feel like Joel, people aren't going to like the show.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Monster World Hunter's like, let's just get T.I. in here. We need viewership. You know. It's
like Resident Evil
ATL.
Resident Evil with monsters. Like, that's what that was.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Spoiler, jeez.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, all we can do is wait and see who gets cast in other roles. Maybe there's some more exciting actors and actresses will come on. So
yeah.
Holding off any strong opinions until I see it.
I like it.
I certainly know that Pedro Pascal is a phenomenal actor. And
he's in everything right now. He's in literally everything.
And I'm kind of excited to see this little girl from Game of Thrones say the F word, drop the F-bomb multiple times.
I'm surprised she didn't in Game of Thrones, dude. She was a BA.
Right.
The next story has been kind of all over the internet for a while. Gina Carano has been fired. She was fired from Disney's The Mandalorian after her controversial posts. After sharing a post on social media implying that being a Republican today is like being Jewish during the Holocaust.
Probably not true.
Probably not true.
Probably not true.
I
will say we do love her because she's a female
Let's talk about the
MMA
underlying
fighter.
problem. The reason she was so upset is the roid rage.
I mean,
How big her arms got
she
during
went-
that show.
It's the roid rage.
I mean, she went from like buff to like Cobra in the second season. I was
She
like,
went
damn.
from a 145-pound world champ female fighter to a 185-pound bodybuilder.
You wanna know what it is though? I think everyone on set is so intimidated by her because she calls the shots.
I'll tell you right now, if she walked by me and did one of those, I'm flinching.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I gotta stick up for a female MMA fighter, but at the same time, I haven't seen her tweets, and I did look up a couple
Other
of them.
than Amanda Nunes, if you watch her fight with Cyborg, she did really well against Cyborg. Like she gave, like I thought she was gonna win.
Yeah.
There was points in that fight where I was like, dude, Gina Carano's gonna mess Cyborg up.
Right.
And then she's like, I'm gonna be an actress.
And then she disappeared. And then Fast and the Furious happened.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's hard for because, like I said, I told Kyle I only saw a couple of the tweets, and the couple I saw were not that bad. But I didn't see this one in question. So
This is the one that did it.
That's the one that
and
did
there's
it.
backstory to it that I didn't go into because I'm not a big like, political guy.
And we
It's
don't.
not a political podcast.
I don't want to get into politics either. I was just like, I thought it was a
Me either.
surprise.
Is a Republican bad? What are we talking about?
Well, I just thought it was a surprise. I don't know. That's all.
I mean, yeah, and there were fans that were wanting her fired from the last round of social media posts that she made.
Maybe it's not for me because I saw a lot of tweets. None of them were that bad, but maybe it was the hay that broke the camel's back. Where it's like, okay, it's like you need to get off Twitter or you're out, and she just probably refused.
And I mean, this was a bummer for her because I mean they had plans, I assume, or they've hinted at plans to give her her own show and all sorts of stuff, and now she's like,
why didn't she just delete her Twitter account or put a lock on it that nobody else can open? But like.
It's just not how the internet works. Once you put something out there, it's out there.
If my thing is though, like, or was this stuff that happened in the past, or was she continuously doing this?
She did this Holocaust thing a few days ago, like earlier this week.
Yeah, she's being an idiot then.
But she's also been pretty
Twitter,
pretty uppity with her tweets for a long time.
I know.
This one's just
delete it because you have such a bright future.
Yeah.
That's my.
But here's the thing, so it's a bummer because they've stated that she's not going to be a part of the Star Wars universe at all in any sense anymore.
Poor
And it is what it is. I mean,
hopefully she starts fighting again.
She has.
Let's make a female 170 weight class.
She's got the right to free speech. Disney has the right to straight up cancel for it. So
really no fault on Disney's side as far as that.
No, I mean,
you can say whatever you want. Oh, you said that. Yeah, you're done.
You're done.
It's like, you're entitled. You're allowed to say that, whatever. But you're fired. Like, we don't agree with those views.
And my thing is, I think she probably got warnings throughout the whole way. After a couple questionable tweets, for sure, somebody at Disney was like, "Hey, maybe don't do that." So
yeah, maybe not.
it's like I said, probably the hay that broke the camel's back there.
Yeah, probably. So the Snyder Cut of the Justice League got a juicy new trailer, which we're going to watch as I finish reading, if you guys want to get the video ready to watch along with us.
Yes.
We're going to watch the brand new one.
Let me get ads out of the way quick.
And a release date for March 18th. In the trailer, we get a better look at the black suit Superman, Jared Leto's Joker, and Darkseid. In the all-new trailer, which we're going to watch together right now. So if you guys got it up, go ahead and hit play.
It's my favorite
Are we ready?
time.
We're good? We gave him enough time?
I think we gave him plenty of time.
If you didn't have enough time, grow up.
Grow up. Soon I'm gonna learn how to put the trailer up on the little display screen.
Well, just so viewers know, Henry Cavill already gave us a boner. It just started.
Already.
That looked intense.
I had a dream.
Oh, it's going back to this dream.
The nightmare sequence, yeah.
Even though this is the Snyder cut, not the Whedon cut, but...
Right.
Oh, Darkseid. Steppenwolf's armor does look a lot cooler.
He looks a lot scarier. In
yeah, his arm. His arm. Look at his armor. Look at that. His head still looks like Goonie. But...
Ooh, Cyborg's got his sound cannon.
I didn't even know if Cyborg was going to be in the next one. Well, not this one, but the next one. Okay. Jason Momoa. Giving our Samoan representation.
They said the age of heroes will never come again.
Ooh, that black suit Superman, dude.
Oh. Does that mean he's evil? Doesn't he? He does kind of go. He does kind of go evil for a tiny.
Oh,
bit.
we got a little bit more.
Oh, sorry.
What honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right?
Oh. Is that Jared Leto?
That's Jared Leto.
I was like, I couldn't even see his face really that well.
Man, you had me hyped when we said we had to see him. I thought I was going to see him for more than 2
I'm not
seconds.
going to show you all of the jokes. He's probably in it for another 4 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's probably barely in it, if I'm being honest.
He barely got time in the Suicide Squad movie. You think you're going to give him so much in this? It's just not happening. He better crush it, otherwise everybody's going to rip him to pieces again.
Have you seen that meme where it's like, oh, Marvel's destroying box office and DC's like release the clown? Because whenever a Batman movie or a Joker movie comes out, it crushes, except for the Suicide Squad.
Right.
But the Joker movie crushed. All the Batman movies.
Did you delete what I thought you deleted?
I'm moving it down to video
I was
games.
going to say.
I put it in the wrong spot.
Post it.
Yeah, so March 18th. Check out the Justice League Snyder Cut. 4 hours long.
I like that. It looks nice.
So real quick, HBO has greenlit Velma, an adult animated comedy series exploring the origins of the Scooby-Doo gang's top sleuth. Mindy Kaling will voice the title character in a series following Velma from her meddling childhood to crime-busting fame. She and the gang unmask land swindlers and insurance fraudsters.
All right. Can we look up what this person looks like? Who's Mindy Kaling?
Wait, yeah, Mindy.
Here's the thing. I added this story because it's an adult comedy series. Like, what
Oh,
else?
it's her. It's her.
Yeah, it's her.
Okay. People also ask, who is Mindy Kaling's baby daddy?
I do want to see the answer.
Now I want to know.
Single. It doesn't say anything. Single mother. Okay. No, there's somebody named Novak. We're not gonna look too much into it.
Well, it ain't me, so guess what? I'm off the hook on that one.
I can confirm nor deny.
Yes.
She's only the office girl forever. But no, I guess she is. She has.
So I think that's interesting. Like,
I do like that.
yeah, that's why I put it on here for the adult animated comedy.
What do they mean by adult?
I think it might.
You know what they meant.
I wonder if it's going to be something leaning more towards like the Harley Quinn TV show. Like, have you guys seen that animated TV show where they're just dropping F-bombs?
Oh yeah,
and
that is hilarious.
I've
seen the whole thing.
So funny. Dude.
I've seen the whole TV
Honestly,
show.
my favorite thing with her in it is "This is the end."
Oh,
and she's only got 5 lines, but they're the best 5 lines.
Yeah.
She's trying to hook up with Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't hook up with Michael Cera tonight,
hairless, I'm gonna hook up with him tonight. He is all drugged out.
He is all drugged out.
I love her in that movie.
That's funny.
So that'll be interesting. If it's anything like that Harley Quinn show, dude, it'll be so funny because
I can't believe you've seen that. That Harley Quinn show's so funny.
I love it to death. I haven't seen the last few new episodes of season 2, but it's so funny. Moving on to a couple quick video game stories. I don't have a lot. So Ratchet and Clank have finally gotten the release date revealed for June 11th. Fans will be able to get their hands on the next installment in the franchise.
That was on the delay corner like a month ago, wasn't it? Or like a few months ago? Maybe.
Everything's been in the delay corner.
It's been a lawless land. So I really like Ratchet and Clank. It'll be fun to play that on June 11th.
I like this next story.
And then Post Malone is joining Pokemon's 25th anniversary celebration with a virtual concert. The rapper will perform on February 27th in the digital event, kicking off at 7 p.m. ET. So
he's gonna have to remix that song "Circle." You gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah, true. I would like to see that.
Love circle. I'm down.
I'm down too.
That's funny. So keep an eye out for that on February 27th. Post Malone. They even gave him a little animated character if you watch the trailer.
Really?
Like he walks into a concert and then they like switch him to a cartoon version with every tattoo and everything. It's funny.
I'm trying to think of what Pokemon Post Malone would be.
Trubbish.
Trubbish?
Or Garbodor.
Yeah. He really would.
Muck.
Yeah, Muck. I was going
I
to say
mean
Muck.
Muck.
Yeah.
Scraggy.
That's great.
Scraggy.
They just make him one of those. He's like, oh, you're
What's
serious?
Scraggy's evolved form, the bigger one?
I can't remember right now. Wow, now I have to know though. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Scrafty. That's what it is.
Scrafty? Okay, well. Oh. Evolves in, yeah, you're right.
Throw some face
Starting at
tattoos
level
on the guy.
59.
Throw some face tattoos.
That
on the guy.
does look like Post Malone, honestly.
maybe a little bit. Throw little tattoos on. Is it considered foul play to tattoo your Pokemon?
There should be a tattoo shop in the Pokemon world. Why there isn't one?
Sounds like abuse.
Sounds like a big kind of.
All right, boys, it's that time again.
Charmander, you're getting a sleeve. I don't want a sleeve.
I don't want to sleep.
You're getting a sleeve.
Ugh. Oh,
I don't
Pokemon.
know. Anna, you had like 10 minutes from the start of the stream to
Grow up.
Why isn't it?
She's just in time for the Disney competition, though. Like,
Yeah, Anna, you're just in time.
You mean the time that we don't want her?
impeccable timing.
Yeah, we're done with all the nerdy stuff now.
All right.
What do we
Last
got this
week,
week?
the Disney movie tournament was a little tougher, but not as tough as this week. So in our first matchup for this week, we have Beauty and the Beast taking on the Lion King. Whew. It's a tough one, baby. So I'll do the plot of the Lion King if you want to do the plot of Beauty and the Beast real fast,
Sure.
obviously.
Sure.
So the Lion King is about a young boy who's destined to be king until his father suspiciously dies in a stampede. His uncle blames him, tells him to run away. What?
Sorry, as you brought up the Pokemon thing, it popped up on my phone, and I was like, oh, I'm listening, but I also am now seeing it. Yeah, he does look pretty cool.
Oh, I gotcha.
They made him look
Yeah, I was like, it's weird that you just brought that up and it just popped up on my phone real quick. Okay, continue.
His uncle Scar tells him to run away and never come back. He does. Scar proceeds to take over rule of the kingdom. He
And just wrecks everything. What
he
a
actually
douche.
kills Mufasa, the current king, and takes over as Simba runs away. My phone goes to no one. Okay. Anyway,
How dare you, Anna? How dare you?
Simba is found by Nala, a childhood friend who has left the Pride Lands looking for help, finds him, tells
Pains him.
Scar has ruined the entire Pride Lands by letting the hyenas, who he aligns with, pretty much rip food to pieces, which has moved all of the prey out of the Pride Lands. It's dying. He needs to come back and be the king. He's like, nah, dude, what if we just sit here and eat bugs instead? She's like, whatever, you coward. She runs away.
No, he had a good point.
He bumps into Rafiki, who's like, your father lives inside of you. Don't forget that. It's time to take your place. He sees a cloud. He's like, remember me. He's like, you said you'd never leave me. There's some stuff. He sees his reflection. He's like, his father is inside of you. And he's like, man, I gotta go back, dude.
He went to the Great Plain to see his ancestors, just like Black Panther. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Black Panther went to the Great Plain to see his ancestors, just like Lion King. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
About 10 to 15 year difference in those movies.
Well, I don't know. When were the comics written?
Ooh.
The
Yeah,
movie
okay,
was
yeah.
not
In your face, cop!
the movie was not a shot for shot
No.
make of the comic.
Kyle's right. They probably took a lot of liberties in the
Whatever.
movie.
Like, here's the thing. Anyway, he recruits Timon and Pumbaa and Nala, and they go back to take the Pride Lands. We get a dope lightning scene where he's standing over Scar. He's like, Mufasa, that's impossible. Comes up with Simba. He's like, it can't be. Whatever. They get into a big tussle.
Just flexing on him.
Reveals that Scar killed Mufasa. He tells Scar to leave and never come back. Scar throws sand in his face and like lobs him over the edge, or tries to. He holds on.
Dirty dude.
He ends up pulling Scar down, throws him over the edge of Pride Rock down into the hyenas, who rip him to shreds. And Simba and Nala have a little daughter, Kiara, too.
Did you ever see that thing on the internet where all these people were pointing out that Scar ate Mufasa?
Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Because lions are the only ones known to eat the
Yeah.
corpses of other lions.
And then he's like holding the
a
skull.
cat's skull.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then they live happily ever after. That's the Lion King.
And Scar becomes a headdress in Hercules.
He sure does.
True. Beauty and the Beast, you know, Bella, definitely kind of weirdo of the town, always her head in the book.
It's just Belle.
Bella, sorry, what did I say?
Bella.
Whatever.
It's not
It's
Twilight.
Twilight.
It's not Twilight. Calm down.
It's not Twilight. But anyway, so also a weird dad. Everyone thinks they're kind of weird. Gaston has his eye on her, wants her. All the girls.
Gaston.
The one girl that doesn't want Gaston, because all the other girls want him. Anyway, speeding through the plot, basically, the father basically gets kidnapped, taken away in this magical, prison cell. Belle asks for help. Nobody helps her. She has to go on her own to find him. Gets caught in this castle. Basically gives herself for her father. Right?
Swabs, yeah.
Swab. So it's a, Yankee swap. But, so now the father goes back, asks for help, and then Gaston's like, no, you're crazy. But then, in this whole time, Gaston's getting this idea in his head. He's like, maybe if I go kill the beast, I'll, and then Belle will be mine. But that happens later. Basically, throughout this whole time, Belle is getting acquainted with the castle. The castle comes alive. She's making friends with the silverware and the candles like a crazy person does. But she's also slowly... At first she hates the beast, but she's slowly falling in love with him. And...
All I could think was like, does she have schizophrenia?
Right?
It's definitely possible.
But this whole time there's this rose and there's this curse that was put on the beast, and he basically has to find true love. Somebody actually has to love him for the curse to be lifted, and when the last rose petal basically falls to the ground, that's when time's out. So that whole thing's looming. And to be honest, the beast isn't trying that hard for someone who knows that the curse.
All you got to do is find true love. All right, dude,
Yeah,
I got this.
the beast.
But I'm gonna make you look like this. Oh,
Oh, no.
dang, dude.
I'm so mad at the beast this whole time. I was like, dude, just do it. Just do whatever they ask you to do. And he's like, he's all begrudgingly doing all this. Maybe the secret is he wanted to stay the beast.
Maybe.
I will pay you to love me. I swear I look good when I'm not hairy.
And he is a good looking dude.
You can't pay somebody to love.
Yeah, true. It has to be
Sadly.
true
It
love.
has to be true love.
Otherwise, 20 minutes in.
The
credits.
spell knows.
The spell knows. But basically, anyway, she slowly falls in love with him. Gaston comes and storms the castle with a bunch of goons. They all get their butts kicked. Gaston dies. My favorite villain dies. Basically, she ends up loving him. They happily ever after. The curse is lifted.
Didn't Gaston shoot him, right? Or whatever?
Well, he tried. Yeah. So I think in the old one he has a bow and arrow, in the new one he has a gun, or maybe it's the other way around. Either way.
Who knows?
Yeah.
For some reason, I remember like this.
Yeah.
I don't
Or maybe
know- I don't know
the
why I
old
remember
one he
that.
has a gun. Anyway.
Could be.
Regardless. Yeah. So that's the plot.
Happily ever after.
Yeah. So you already know who my villain one's going to, but
Wow.
actually no, Scar. Wait.
I was gonna say Scar's.
I was about to.
Actually, wait. Scar's pretty good.
My hands have been in my pocket this entire time. I almost took it out when you said that. I was upset.
So
Well, I had to think about it first.
So as we go into villains discussion, I know we're going to talk about soundtrack overall, but let's talk about villain songs while we're talking about villains too.
Ooh.
Be
So we have-
prepared.
Those are two of the best villain songs.
Yeah,
Actually.
Be Prepared and Gaston.
Yeah.
Like two
No
amazing songs.
one.
Yeah, that's
It's like
pretty good.
Gaston.
No one loses like Gaston.
Yeah.
Scar.
Wow.
I think so too. I mean, it's hard.
Well, okay, so here's what I'll say. Gaston, obviously one of my favorite villains. Scar is the better villain as far as a more evil and diabolical.
Gaston's more motivated by
feelings.
I would say, and Scar's just.
I don't even think Gaston was that bad of a guy. Like he's a douchebag.
Well, he's a douche.
But
That's why you like
being
him,
I don't think he's inherently evil. No.
well, no,
Scar's definitely.
no. But on the real plane, all jokes aside, I always thought it was weird that Disney's like, okay, so he's a douchebag. We know that. Well, did he deserve to die? And they just killed him straight up.
They did. They straight up.
I'm like,
killed him.
what? I'm like, you just kill people for being
I
douchebags
mean,
now?
he was.
I was like, are you mad
At
about
no
it?
point did he like
I mean,
correct me if I'm wrong, but at no point did he realize that the Beast was a good person.
No, he thought the Beast was a real beast. He was a douchebag trying to do like an actual kind of good thing. I mean, he was doing it to win over Belle.
Here's the question:
girl.
If he kills the Beast, does he put his head on the wall?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Then he deserves that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I will say Scar is the better, the more diabolical villain.
You know what? He's got a Gaston poster above his bed.
I do.
I'm calling it right
I do.
Hero, we got, I would say, Belle and Simba.
Yeah.
Belle rescues her father by giving up her own freedom. Pretty noble thing to do.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, what are you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, in this case, I was thinking about this. Technically, Belle's not that great of a hero, because she does do the heroic thing to go save her father.
Right.
But after that,
that's where it stops.
that's where it stops for
stops
heroic
right there.
stuff.
I mean, true.
I mean, she was heroic to make the swap, and so her heroicness stops in the first third of the movie. The next 2/3, no heroics. Unless you were to say the Beast is the hero.
I wouldn't say that.
She spends way too much time being almost scary.
Yeah.
Right. I would. Why does she go back? Because she leaves the castle and he lets her.
She lets her.
But why does she go back?
To
She like takes the mirror too, right, or whatever the one.
Yeah. Well, she's like okay. So Gaston's talking about. No. I just know that she's like, hey, the Beast isn't that bad. Like, look, I have this mirror, and Gaston takes it.
Right.
I don't remember how that interaction started.
I think he like lets her leave to go check on her dad or something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Something along those lines, and then for whatever reason, she shows the Beast in the mirror.
Yeah. So what must have happened before that was I think Gaston confronted her and said, like, oh, that's when she said the Beast isn't that bad. Look, I can prove it. And then this is when the whole thing. I think that's how it happened.
All right, so Simba.
Simba, I say Simba's the better.
I would agree.
Would you go through all that? Just say Simba.
Simba leaves comfort and safety to go and save the Pride Lands and take back his throne from his evil uncle.
It's almost like an exact swap, because for the first third of the movie, Simba's not heroic at all.
And drops hands because you don't talk about my mama like that.
No way, dude.
You don't talk about my mom like that.
He didn't even talk about her mama. He laid hands on her, dude.
You don't
He
do that.
smacks her, dude, and he's like, no, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. We're running hands,
You get into
dude.
business right now, dude.
I'm not like Hit from Dragon Ball Z. What
is that form?
It's so weird to me because, like, if I think about lions fighting, I'm like, but they make it look so badass.
Yeah. And this is where I know people had their gripes about the new Lion King. I thought they made the fight scenes pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was
All right, fair.
All right. So for support in the Lion King, we got Timon and Pumbaa, Nala, Zazu, and Rafiki. Essentially,
That's a lot.
That's a lot of good support. And then in Beauty and the Beast, we got Lumiere, Cogsworth,
the cabinet.
I like the little teacup and the
Chip and Mrs. What is it?
The clock.
Mrs. Pot?
Mrs. Potts, maybe. Yeah.
Mrs. Potts, I think.
And Chip.
Yeah. But that is tough. But
it's like Belle's support helps her
more emotionally.
I don't know, look pretty.
Oh yeah, also physically.
Well, it's support, but it's also they kind of have their own motives for it.
Yeah.
They would like to get turned back. Please fall in love.
That's true. They were kind of being like, yeah. I agree with Tanner on that one.
Whereas, like, everybody else that helped, I mean, Timon and Pumbaa really, I guess they helped because they wanted somebody that was going to get big and make them feel safe, but at the same time, they really just helped to help.
Help their friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And they saved the Pride Land.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to, just like...
I gotta go Lion King on that one. The more I think about it.
I think so too.
Yeah, I guess I will say though, if I'm locked up in a beast castle, I hope there's some emotional support for me there. There better be some.
I agree. Not saying they're not great and helpful, but just in comparison.
But Tanner's point was good, where they did have a lot of their own. They had their own interests in mind there. Mm-hmm. So that would be the tiebreaker for me.
Yep,
I think so too. So for the soundtracks,
does not even talk about it. It's Lion King. Come on, get over yourself.
It's rough because
it's hard to beat, dude.
But you got like I said, and they added that other one in the new one that's pretty good.
Evermore, yeah. Evermore. But I'm not really including that one because it's.
I still say Lion King.
Gonna be a mighty king.
I still say Lion King, but I will say Beauty and the Beast has a underrated sound. Underrated.
It's good.
It is.
Really
It's very
it would
good.
beat a lot of things on our
Yeah.
thing, but it's not
This is
beating the
gonna
Lion
crush
King. I'm
me,
sorry.
dude.
I'm
Lion
sorry.
King is just crushing Beauty and the Beast right now.
It
I'm
is.
like,
It's hard though,
I'm
dude.
so roughed up by it. But yeah, like be prepared. We got Can't Wait to
Yeah.
Be King. Can You Feel the Love
Yeah.
Tonight? Circle of Life.
Yeah.
So let's go over Beauty and the Beast. You have Gaston, pretty good one.
Gaston.
What's the first one that she's
Belle.
singing? Belle.
Yep.
Uh,
And then,
Evermore, good. I don't know
Tail-
if we. Well, I don't know if we can count Evermore.
I wouldn't count it because
Okay.
it's not in
No.
the movie.
Okay.
Tale as Old as Time.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one.
Um,
What's the song they
Those
did?
are the heavy
What's
hitters.
the song they-
Tale is
that's
Old
the
as
Tale,
Time.
okay, I thought
Those are the heavy hitters, I think.
Those are the big heavy ones.
It's
yeah.
just it can't beat. I just can't wait to
Be
King.
Our
I
Guest.
don't think any of them.
Don't forget Be Our Guest.
Oh, Be Our Guest, yeah.
That's another big
Be Our
one.
Guest is actually a big one in the
That's
Disney
a very
franchise.
Big, that's a very big one.
So I'd say underrated soundtrack.
definitely underrated. Better than Lion King? No, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah,
No.
I agree.
Well, taking that L. Sequel quality
Huh?
also has got to go to the Lion King. 1.5 to me I didn't like, but
Well,
2
technically,
was really
because-
good.
was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the
But-
Beauty and the Beast doesn't have
And
it.
they don't have a sequel,
Oh, wait,
so.
they didn't have anything.
Well, they have the
Just the
remake. The
remakes.
remake.
Oh,
And the remake of Beauty and the Beast is better than the Lion King remake, in my opinion.
Unless
You're
they
not-
had
you're
one
not
that went under the radar.
What's that?
you're not wrong.
No, I
There, I know.
And,
there's
and
not.
you know, I don't want to be the guy that says it, but Hermione, let's do it.
Oh, there's
yeah,
that Christmas.
that's right. We looked this
The
up before.
Christmas.
Yeah, it was a Christmas
We,
special.
we know that was horrible. We haven't even seen it.
Trash.
We haven't even seen it. We just know.
Christmas special. Skip.
So I'm not gonna like hinge too much of my opinion on the sequel quality,
Sure.
just because of the lack thereof.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Lion King definitely has.
2 was good.
2 was good.
2 was good.
Simba's Pride, baby. All right, boys, it's time for personal attachment. Take a moment to think about these 2 movies. Let your personal feelings towards them add to the judgment, but don't let it rule the judgment. Is what I would say to you.
Yeah.
What movie is better?
While we think, let's move on to rate that Thornberry.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Is it happening? Is this
Well,
happening?
we're at a bit of a delay, so we'll see later in a second.
Oh.
So we're gonna go with Beauty and the Beast, Nigel Thornberry first. Let's give this one a rating here, boys.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I
This
don't
is
wanna do
Tanner's.
this. I
This
don't
is
wanna do
Tanner's
this.
favorite part
I don't want to do this.
because it makes him flaccid immediately. That's pretty good. That's good animation, dude.
I would say, yeah, they fit it into the
they
gift
fit it
pretty
into
well.
the. Yeah, they like moved it with the body.
I'd give that one an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Just because the skin tone's kind of off on Nigel. When you-
Yeah, I was actually gonna say 7. I was gonna say 7.
7? What do you think?
I don't like them at all.
Tanner
I
doesn't.
don't like them.
I should move it up to an 8 because they did make it move with the animation.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, that's kind of what makes it an 8 for me.
I'll say 7.5.
All right.
Smashing.
This is the only GIF one I could
I
find.
did not like.
I
Anna.
did not like that.
This is the only Lion King one GIF that I could find. So I'm gonna put this one up right now.
Yeah, it only really works with the princess movie.
Oh no!
Oh,
No.
that's funny.
I would give this one initially like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like
it-
a negative
But,
5.
but because they changed the skin tone and blurred it, I'm gonna bump it up to 5 out of 10 for this one.
Yeah, it's not as good as the others.
No, it's not.
I'll give it a 4.5. I'll keep it around what you have.
There's literally a dude sitting in a basement somewhere making movies, and as soon as he's done, he goes, "Nah, nice." Fuck. I don't like
That's
it.
a good one.
I don't like
His eyes are so bad.
Oh, okay, it's gone. Thank you.
It's gone.
Oh, I couldn't look away. Oh, that was so bad.
All right, let's make an official vote. Who here thinks that Beauty and the Beast is better than The Lion King?
Yeah, we're all looking at you because we don't want you to get swayed by your woman.
No, I already got my decision made. I will say this is gonna hurt because Lion King made up or Beauty and the Beast was such a big part of my childhood. But I already know.
And just to make it official, who thinks Lion King is better than Beauty and the Beast and should move forward?
Yeet.
Fair enough. That's a TKM for Lion King.
Moving on.
It's very hard to.
Yeah,
should-
it's Lion
should've-
King.
It should be going against Tarzan or something. Or Hercules.
Yeah, right. It's Lion King. That's all I can say about that. It's a classic.
All right, boys. Moving on to the next round.
This
we
one's
have-
hard.
This one's a tougher one, I think. We have Aladdin, the Prince of Thieves, not the movie, just the person Aladdin. Versus the Jungle Book.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm ahead of Damn it, I'm not interested.
You want to do the Jungle Book? You haven't.
Heck,
You remember it enough?
Well, I've seen the remake so many times recently that I don't know if it follows the exact same as the old one, so I don't know if I'm going to give the right storyline.
I think it's close enough. I don't think the elephant stuff is there, but
Okay, well, Mowgli gets raised in the jungle by wolves, and then he's got friends like Baloo and who's the black tiger?
Bagheera.
Bagheera. Yep. And then the storyline to me is off. I can't remember it in my head.
Shere Khan pretty much attacks the wolves.
Wants him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he leaves, goes kind of on an adventure. I don't know.
I think he leaves to protect the wolves, right?
Yeah.
Because Shere Khan, like,
He
remake,
kind of declares war on the wolves.
And I'll apologize for dipping in and out of the remake because it has been a while since we've seen the original.
It's so long.
But at least for sure in the remake, he kills the alpha of the wolves and like becomes the new alpha essentially. And that's why Mowgli runs essentially to protect them. How do you like?
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Leave her be. Let her stew.
Let her stew. She's already gonna beat me later.
Let her reflect. Who is that girl I see? All right, I'm done. That's exactly one more Disney movie than you guys have seen.
Then we have what? Oh, then we've sang.
The song that you've sang.
I don't.
I think I sang Gaston. How dare you?
That's fair.
No,
I always do.
Moral of the story is that Mowgli travels through the jungle, meeting odd characters along the way. Baloo, we meet
The
Kai.
serpent.
Yeah, Kai the python. He meets King
Louis.
Louis.
King
the
Louis is
orangutan.
hilarious. They made him really scary in the remake. I thought.
Yeah,
I was like, that thing will tear anything apart.
Yeah, he's huge too. But he meets all of these kooky people along the way while he's running from Shere Khan, who is in hot pursuit. And it all ends with a showdown, I think, pretty much.
Well, the forest is on fire.
Yeah. He drops him or whatever.
From a tree. Yep.
He drops him from a tree into the fire. And I feel bad for not watching this. Yeah, I feel bad for not watching this because
in my head I felt like I had it, and then all I can think of is the remake.
So, like I told you, I have seen this recently, but then I'm in the same boat where the remake is what I watched recently, and I was like, oh shoot.
Right.
I was like, I thought that counted, but I didn't know how far they diverted.
Yeah,
from
it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's tough, but yeah, we get the showdown with Shere Khan, and then pretty much once he wins, I think because the fire's in the animated one, right? So it has to be put out in there too.
Yeah.
I would assume. I don't know if the elephants do it or not. Gosh, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Moving on.
It's a good movie. Here we go.
It is a good movie.
Aladdin is about a beggar thief who.
How dare you? He's a nice guy.
Yeah, well, he is. He's a hard gold. Diamond in the rough, one would say.
He's never broken a law in his life. Just kidding.
Never. Yeah, he steals from the rich to give to the poor. Different movie, sorry.
Yeah, I'm like,
He's got
I was
to.
like, you're not.
I'm like, I think he just gives to himself.
He's got to steal to eat. He's got to eat to live. You know.
You guys maybe. I don't.
On the soundtrack.
Until he bumps into the princess who is disguised among the people. He runs around and meets her, and they do their little thing. I think then he steals her necklace or something. I think he steals her necklace.
Yeah.
And he
has to return to her.
He was gonna steal it and sell it, but then he realized that hey, I kind of might like this chick. I'm gonna take it back to her.
Hey, look what I found.
He's digging on her, Jasmine. He likes this girl, but he knows that a princess could never love a vagabond, so it is what it is. And then we get a hold of Jafar. We meet Jafar, who's the Sultan's, what do they call him? Right hand man.
Yeah, the consultant. What I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the consultant to the sultan.
Now that it's like being brought up, I'm like, why? What is his title? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, right.
He has a title.
Yeah,
I forget
sure.
what it
He
is.
did have a title.
But he pretty much recruits Aladdin or he's been trying to get people to go into the Lion's Mouth cave and retrieve this lamp multiple times, but as people go in, they're not worthy, so he decides to try it with Aladdin. Ends up Aladdin's worthy. He gets the lamp and accidentally he rubs it, and then the genie pops out. It's Robin Williams. It's a great time. He explains in 3
It's a great
rules.
time.
Great song.
He can't. Yeah, great song. He ain't never had a friend like me. He tells him he can't make people fall in love. He can't bring people back from the dead, and he can't wish for more wishes.
Yep.
So basically, he wishes to get him out of the cave, right?
Yeah, that's his first wish.
This is where he also meets
Which is a
Magic Carpet.
huge waste of a wish, first
Yeah,
of all.
I mean, kind of.
You could just wish for flying, or you have a flying carpet. Like what?
Well, yeah, but the cave collapses in on itself. Remember?
So wish for super strength for the
By
rest
the
of
way,
your life.
Jafar is the Grand Vizier.
Grand Vizier. Yeah. Okay.
Or sorcerer is what it says. But
I don't know if it's a magical barrier, but just wish for super strength. Just get up there.
Dig yourself out, I guess. But
I thought it was a waste of a wish when I first saw it.
But we get out of the cave. We have Magic Carpet now, and then he wishes to be a prince so that he could win the heart of Jasmine. I like the remake part when Will Smith is like, "I can make you prince," and then Prince pops up on the corner way behind him. It's like, gotta be specific.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
that's good.
I also like the part in the remake. I think this was in the old one too, where they're like, I don't think your kingdom exists. I'm looking at this map, and then in the genie's just like, and just puts a random kingdom in a spot when they're not looking. And they're like, oh yeah, it's right there. I think that was in the original too.
I think so. Oh man, so funny. He turns into a prince and pretty much presents himself to Jasmine in another good song, Prince Ali.
Yeah, great song.
But she's not
Went
really
a little overboard on the presentation, but whatever.
a little bit big.
I don't think so.
Because they turned Abu into an elephant, which is funny.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, she's not really impressed with all of the big stuff. They kind of talk and stuff, and then
Who is this girl?
he sneaks up onto her porch or whatever and jumps off the balcony, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And then he comes floating up on the carpet, and he's like, "Do you trust me?" Climbs aboard, and we go on
Another
to
great song.
one of the best in one of my personal
Yeah.
favorites in all of Disney. A
Awesome.
Whole New World, baby. We go
I feel like
everywhere.
every time I say it, I have to do this with my hand.
We go everywhere.
World.
I can show you the world. We hang out once we see the world and stuff. I mean, we're flying everywhere. It's awesome. I think
Give
Egypt.
you a mustache ride.
Well, Persia,
Persia.
Yeah.
But
which Persia's technically modern day Iraq and Iran.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Whatever, they're in Africa.
Whatever.
They're in Africa, whatever.
But after the ride, we're chilling out above Agrabah, just looking at citizens, and I think this is where she figures out that he's Aladdin or whatever.
Hey, Agrabah, Kingdom Hearts.
Tricks him. He's like, "Is that Abu?" And he's like, "Nah, Abu's not here." And he realizes what he did, and he's like, "I knew it was you, you little sneaky."
Sneaky.
Sneaking.
We're never going to be able to say the word sneaking.
I know.
Ever again.
Ever again, because we're all
Sneaking.
But now things start to get worse as Jafar pretty much takes over as Sultan and imprisons the current Sultan, and then makes Jasmine to marry him and whatever. Blah blah blah. It's not good.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's not good. I think doesn't he get a hold of the lamp too?
He
Right?
becomes
Yeah,
the biggest, buffest genie ever.
Yeah, he becomes like the
Yeah.
most powerful
Yep.
person.
Yeah, he wishes for ultimate power, and Aladdin's like, you can't. There's no way you're ever going to be able to have more power than a genie. Another little sneaky.
Sneaky.
And he's like, okay, I wish I had all the power of a genie. And he's like, all right, whatever. Turns him into a genie, and then he gets
Yes.
sucked into a lamp, and he throws the lamp across into the lion's den.
Yeah.
Ping!
Ping.
They're blasting off again. And then Jasmine and Aladdin get together and
They probably do.
get it on.
They probably do PC things the whole time. It's Disney. They hold hands and kiss once.
Yeah, they kiss once and then go give a bunch of money to the poor people. It's great. They live happily ever after.
Yeah. This is.
Did you know we have auto-generated captions?
Yeah,
On the live thing?
on Facebook.
I was just looking at, check it out. It's like, and the first thing that comes up is, yeah, it's pretty PC. They hold hands and stuff. And I was reading it about it. I'm like, hey, we said that. that's cool.
We said that.
Do you want to be on the podcast or do you want to get out of here and go watch it?
I'm a subtitle.
Yeah, I'm just.
I've never been a subtitle.
That's when you know you've made it.
Mama, look, we made it.
Mom, we made it.
So villains in these movies we have Shere Khan versus Jafar.
Jafar by far. Jafar by far.
Jafar by far?
Yeah.
See, it's closer in my mind.
Shere Khan was a bad dude, but Jafar was like just
I
inherently
think Shere Khan was
evil.
cooler.
Yeah, he was definitely cool.
I
But
think he was
Jafar
definitely
was-
cooler, but as far as evil goes,
Yeah.
probably
when Jafar turns into that big red genie though, that
Yeah,
was,
that's true.
he's
that was
scary, dude.
terrifying,
He's
dude.
scary when he's
Yeah.
that genie, man.
I guess that's true.
Damn, nature, he's scary.
He was pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
What's Jafar's song?
I
I don't know either of these
He's
villain
got
songs.
he's got a song.
Well, oh, shoot, Jafar's song.
It's something really trashy.
Do villains always have songs? Yeah, hold on.
I usually hear. I'll look it up.
All right. You look up Jafar, I'll look up.
Shere Khan, yeah.
You know I can't spell that.
Oh,
Shere Khan, which is...
Prince Ali. That's what it says it is. Otherwise, the other one's from Prince of Thieves, and it's called.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it is Prince
You're
Ali.
only you're only second rate is the second in the second movie though.
Oh, it's just called Run by Shere Khan. He sings,
Run.
He sings away his chase.
I remember that song actually.
I don't know why it made me think of that TikTok thing where it's like dun 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 run and the beat drops.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
Run.
That's funny. So I don't really remember either of these songs, so
It's
I
fair,
won't take them
yeah.
into
Not too
consideration.
memorable, yeah.
I'll stand with Jafar though. I think
Okay, I'll go Jafar.
as far as sinister plots go and all
Yeah.
of that stuff, it was
and
way
he
more
did turn into the most powerful wizard, then a genie. So,
true.
So I'll
Very
give it to
true.
him. Give it to him.
So powerful, didn't even need a staff.
Yeah.
Hero.
Unlike
We have Aladdin versus Mowgli. I would say, and I mean,
This is kind of a tough one.
It's almost a toss up, but I think Aladdin does more.
He does, but also the genie does a lot for him.
Agreed.
But he does a lot himself. He does a lot
Right.
himself too. So don't get me wrong.
agreed. Because at some point he loses the help of the genie.
And you know what, Mowgli really doesn't do too much for himself. It's almost like his friends are doing a lot for him. What is the most heroic thing he does?
He finishes Shere Khan, doesn't he? He
Yeah,
jumps
that's-
off the branch
That's about it. Yeah.
Is he?
or breaks the branch or
Oh,
whatever
that's
and
true.
kills Shere Khan.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. Okay.
I like Aladdin more because he uses his brain to beat
Yeah.
the villain. He tricks Jafar
Ah.
into wishing himself into a genie. And that's huge for me too. It's not just like,
I
I beat you because I'm strong and fast and nimble because I've learned how to steal my whole life.
Yeah. Right.
No, it's just like you can never be as strong as
Swart.
I'm sneaky. So I think Aladdin takes the hero for me.
Aladdin gets
Sure.
Support. Genie, Jasmine, I'd say.
Tiger.
Yeah, what is the tiger's name? And
Oh. Oh.
coincidentally, there's a tiger in both of these movies too. Weird.
In,
I think it's Shira or
Aladdin.
something.
Aladdin.
sorry. Aladdin.
I think it's like Shira or something. I don't remember.
Something, yeah.
It is
Raja.
I think we looked this up last time.
Yeah.
Well, he's not like a main character.
He's not, and he's not so much support, but it's like it's nice having him around.
It's
Yeah.
nice that there's.
It's
a
nice
tiger
that he's
around.
around.
I understand why I forgot his name though.
Yeah, fair enough.
You did too. Don't give me that.
I did.
And then in the Jungle Book, we got basically Baloo and Bagheera, I would say, because
So here, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. I know everyone's gonna go Aladdin because the genie is so powerful. I'm actually gonna say Jungle Book because I think it's so unfair to say like, well, my support's a genie, and it's like, well,
He can give you whatever you want.
that's
I mean,
true, but that's like, I guess it is okay.
it's like what we're rating though, also.
Yeah.
True, but then in that case, then I'll have to go Aladdin for support. But I think that I don't know. That's so tough.
It is.
It is tough. I don't.
I guess I
think
have
it's
to go. I guess I have to go Aladdin.
I don't think it's as
I
tough
think
as.
I think the best way to look at it is don't look at what they're capable of. Just look at how much they helped. Like
Oh,
how much?
Okay,
how
actually,
much
That's
help
what,
is
that's,
given?
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, how would
And
how would Aladdin have beaten Jafar if he didn't have the genie? He wouldn't.
Yeah.
Could Mowgli?
that's
but,
why
I think Mowgli would have died like 26 times if it weren't for his
I
support.
mean, I think so too, because Baloo saves him from.
If it weren't for the wolves, the wolves he would have
gotten eaten by the wolves in the beginning.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's be honest.
Boy, I might even. This might have to be my first tie because I really don't know. I think because, like you said, it's not what they're capable of; it's what they actually do. And I think both the supports, without them,
I still kind of lean more towards Aladdin just because of that overpowered genie
Yeah.
All right.
aspect of it.
Surprised he was on none of our OP lists.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Genie?
Should have been. Think about it.
Will Smith or Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
All right, soundtracks.
It's hard, but I gotta go Aladdin.
All right, I'm going Aladdin.
I have to go with Aladdin.
Yeah.
I have to. It's got one of my favorite Disney songs of all time in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I think that song alone I like more than Bare Necessities or
This is good.
Be Like You.
Man's Red Fox.
Well, also Arabian Night is very good.
Arabian Nights. Good call.
Not gonna lie, Arabian is probably the only song that makes me do one of these. I have to do one of these when I'm listening to it.
It's so good.
Oh, so good.
It makes me want to get a flute and make a snake come up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You said you weren't a fan, or no, it wasn't you that said this. Somebody I was talking to at work said she wasn't a fan of the new song they added in the new Aladdin. She's like, I won't stay silent.
Jasmine song. Yeah.
So the girl at work is just like, I just didn't need it, and I thought it was a good song, but
Jasmine doesn't have a single song of her own in the original Aladdin. Maybe
And
she
she
does.
deserves one.
She deserves one.
She's
I
a princess.
didn't hate that song.
No.
Man. I really didn't. I
No,
mean, it is a little bit girl powery. I get it, but
I don't think that's why my coworker didn't like it. I think she didn't like it because she just hates anything that deviates from the original, which I'm like, whatever. Anyway, but
she must have hated Mulan. She must have hated Mulan.
Threw her TV out.
she's like, I can't do this.
That sucks. There's no dragon.
There's no. Oh, that's funny.
All right, sequel quality.
Prince of Thieves was bomb, dude.
Prince of Thieves is one of my favorite
Dude, it's
Disney
bomb.
sequels.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost like it as much as the original, too. That's
Have I seen the Jungle Book? I know there is one. I know
There's
there
a
is.
sequel, I think.
I know there is, but I don't think I've seen it. So this is kind of unfair.
I just had to stretch real quick, and I want you to look over here, and then from now on, I want you to call me Quadzilla.
Quadzilla.
From now on.
From now on. What is the sequel? Well, it's just Jungle Book 2. Yeah.
Also, the original one, like not the original.
Oh, that's right.
The
We
original,
looked this up. Yeah.
The original movie one with Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee.
Oh.
Awesome. That one was awesome.
I think we got Anna's expert opinion, and she said Jungle Book 2 was Just
Yeah.
It looks pretty And Shere Khan's there, so he clearly doesn't die in the first one.
Did he not die? Well, yeah, you just wait. What the heck?
I'm like, I'm out.
I'm
Maybe
out.
it's Shere Khan's son.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm out.
I'm mute.
I'm out.
All right, boys. It is time to think about personal attachment. But while we think about it,
Oh, yes.
let's jump back over to Rate That Thornberry.
Tanner's, I was like,
You gotta do this again.
There's only one on the docket for this one.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't.
oh, Anna did just say Jungle Book 2 was actually pretty good. Oh my gosh, that's. Anna did just say Jungle Book 2 was pretty good.
I hate it.
I rate this one. I think I give
Do you
this
like
one
Aladdin's face is still like, oh, she's beautiful.
so beautiful. I think I give this one an 8 out of 10 just
Just
because
look-
I like how the clouds
I gotta
part
give-
away from her face.
Yeah, that's good that they. I gotta give it an 8 out of 10.
That's a good one. That's a good
Solid 8 out of 10. I'm not,
one. You guys, okay, I need you to know this. All of them are zeros to me. They all are. But I will
Zach said
appreciate.
7 out of 10.
I will appreciate when work is done. Okay, but they're all freaking zeros for me.
Yeah, appreciate the word.
Okay, now I'll go again.
All right, boys. Let's make this vote official. Who here thinks that The Jungle Book is better than Aladdin?
So sad, but I can't.
It's a tough one, man.
It's hard,
It
dude,
is.
but I can't.
And let's make it official. Who thinks Aladdin is better than The Jungle Book and should move on?
Yeah. Yep.
There you have it. The Lion King and and Aladdin will move on to round 3, eliminating The Jungle Book.
against each other.
I hope those two don't go against Oh wait, they're probably going.
I was like, are they against each other next?
No.
Because that'd be a tough.
That would be
That's-
so tough. Maybe the finals. Who
Nah,
knows?
dude. Nah, dude. We already had the finals in the first round. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of talking about
The
it.
championship's over.
The championship's over. I'm pissed. I'm gonna
Oh man! So next week Tarzan makes its way back into the competition when it goes up against Lilo and Stitch, and Moana makes its way back into the competition
Oh no.
when it goes up against Mulan. And I just got a stomach ache saying that out loud. I literally just got a stomach ache saying that out loud. Dude.
Mulan and Moana.
Oh,
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
dude, I literally gave myself a stomach ache talking about just saying that one out loud, dude.
I'll go home.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
So tune in next week to watch me have a literal meltdown.
People just tune in. We're like, we're having like
Like, I
seizures.
can't do it. Like, we all just die, have a cardiac arrest on cam.
We should put down some tart next week because I'm gonna throw shit. Drinks.
We'll just put them in one of those bubbles.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh,
Getting
brother.
thrown.
All right, so I got a couple of little sports stories you guys can sprinkle in, whatever you guys want. If you guys listen to the nerdy half of this podcast, just mute us for a second. I'll wave my hand.
But come back for Pokemon.
I'll wave my hand when we're done with the sports stuff, and you can jump back in for Pokemon 20 questions. So Stefan Struve has officially retired from the UFC after permanent damage due to illness.
Did they say what the illness was?
An infection, a viral infection
It's a
due
viral
to
infection.
a punch to the ear, or
Something like that.
was it? He said my ear basically has a viral infection that caused permanent hearing damage, or maybe,
I was gonna say because
or was it vision damage? I think.
I've heard of people like getting COVID, like not having it anymore, and then realizing they have like permanent lung damage, and they
Right.
can't do. So I was.
I
wondering if it was
got asthma now. After I got fair enough. So no more 7 feet tall people in the UFC.
No.
I like Struve. I really do like Struve.
Nope.
I know he's the only one. I think.
There's a 6'10" dude,
Oh wow.
but I don't remember who it is now.
No, that's sad. I mean, I'm glad to see him taking that time
He
for
was
himself.
he was taking some hard hits at the end of
Yeah.
his career.
For
Really,
sure.
dude, freaking Roy Nelson knocked him
Yeah.
out, dude.
Yeah.
Even that.
Up must have hurt. Like,
Yeah. Well, same with Tai Tuivasa. He had to do a windmill punch to knock
Yeah.
him out, and he knocked him clean.
But it's I mean, it's a shame that it happens after damage. Like, it would have been nice to see him retire before any severe damage.
I'm
But
gonna sound like the
when do
the
you know?
douchebag here, but honestly, I don't think he was making any more runs to the title. He never really got that far in the first place, as far as
The
runs
closest
to
he
the
got
title.
was he beat Stipe Miocic early in his career.
Yeah, and then,
Very
well,
true.
But that was before
He-
Stipe was
he
the
got
closest
that
champ.
fight of the night bonus against not even in the UFC anymore, but did like a flying armbar.
Yeah.
That was like the highlight of
Well,
his
his
career.
Right.
his ground game is insane, but he doesn't use it. Like,
He doesn't know how to get people to the ground.
yeah.
but
Here's the problem.
besides,
I'm up here, your legs are down there.
so
This is gonna be
it's
difficult.
weird because he beat the champ obviously early on when Stipe was immature. You beat the champ, and then you don't beat anybody else in the top like 10. That's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I feel like he's on a pretty big skid right now too.
Is he? Well, his last fight he lost to Tai Tuivasa. We all
Yeah.
saw that. But yeah,
So,
I just want to see.
earlier in the week, you go ahead. I'm going to jump into this next one
Gotcha.
here. Earlier in the week, we saw a rumor that, well, not a rumor, but they had said that John Jones was going to be fighting the winner of Francis Ngannou and Stipe Miocic for
Saw
the
that.
belt. John Jones has since commented on that, saying that he has struck no deal with the UFC or made any contracts official. So it's basically like until that happens, he basically said it's not happening.
it's a money thing, bro.
It's I mean, building hype, I'm sure. Also,
Oh yeah, building hype. Because usually they sign the contract in the end. They're just always like want to build hype to it. Yeah.
they're just like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Plus John.
So he's
it's happening.
Okay, but this is good. John Jones shouldn't.
1 in 5 in his last 5. Is what
Or last 6, you mean?
Six. Yeah,
One-
6.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bummer.
yeah, because he's lost the last 2, 1-1, and then there's 3 losses.
So he was probably gonna get cut soon anyway. So it's probably good.
I can see it. Yeah. Anyways, keep going. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Well, we were saying. So I was gonna say it's actually smart. John Jones didn't sign this contract.
Yeah.
Don't sign the contract until Ngannou and Stipe figure it out.
Not only don't sign until you know who you're going to fight, because
Yeah.
you're kind of like McGregor. He only does 1 fight contracts, and
Yeah.
he knows who he's doing before it, and that way they can almost generate like, hey, this is how my pay-per-view sales are probably going to
Yeah.
look, because this is the type of person I'm fighting. This is the kind of star power they bring. This is what I bring. Let me negotiate for that fight.
Never, when Dana White calls you and says, you fight the winner of this fight, never say yes. Say, I will sign the contract after they're done fighting.
Right.
So I actually like what John Jones is doing here.
And there's only a few people in the UFC that can do this type of negotiating thing, and John Jones is one of them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm not just negotiating, like, because a lot of contracts are
Yeah.
$20K to fight, $20K to win, bonus incentive.
There's very few
He's
people.
one of the few people that can be like, I want this much, no matter what, and I want a percentage of the pay-per-view sales.
Yeah.
And he's allowed to do that.
Not a lot of people can actually say no to Dana White that many times either.
Honestly, do you know the second highest paid UFC fighter is? And I didn't realize this till yesterday when I saw it.
Well, do you mean of all time?
Of all time.
Okay, because I looked up the all-time list and it's what did you
Number 2 is Alistair Overeem.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's because he's fought so many times.
I think it's because he has such a gigantic following in
Netherlands,
Netherlands,
Northern Europe,
Asia. No, Asia is what it is.
Oh, really?
He was such a big thing in Pride and K1 and Sengoku, all those
Okay.
big companies over there. He was huge for those. So Glory.
So it's weird to list that because Brock Lesnar per fight is one of the highest paid of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just take his whole career, he's actually not high up on the list because he only fought so few times in the UFC. So it depends on.
Yeah, McGregor dominates this list. By
Yeah, well, yes, McGregor's first by like a mile. Yeah, but Usman, we're talking about him.
So yeah, couple. I'm not gonna go through the whole card, but a couple of takeaways from last weekend's fight card. Kamaru Usman knocks out Gilbert Burns with that nasty jab.
That's great.
That thing found a home early.
I don't like that he called out Jorge
He
Masvidal.
calls out Jorge Masvidal again.
It's smart. It really is. It's
an
think
easier
about
win.
like Covington. Do it again. Yeah, I get it.
But that was a war. He doesn't want to fight Covington
Well, no,
again.
it's not just that. It's just like it's a big pay per view seller, but it's not the pay per view. Like his money's gonna come with Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge.
True. That's very true.
That's a money fight.
Okay, so the two big money fights at 170, Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal. Colby's trying to make his way into there, but he's not quite there yet.
Colby's gonna make money whoever he fights. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, but I still say Jorge's the bigger draw.
And you can't fight.
He's actually the draw at
So-
170.
But like I was saying, those are the two big draws, Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. You can't fight Nate Diaz because he's not even close to a title fight. He needs to win like 3 times.
A lot of
Well,
things-
right.
I think there's a lot of matchups being missed out on here too, because a lot of people forget Jorge Masvidal fought at 185 for the majority of his career. Like there's some good matchups at 185 for him if he wants them.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. He doesn't want that.
Hey, I'm not going up to 85 to fight you. Fine, I'm
Oh, by the way,
fight you. Crap.
Gonna sprinkle this in here. Did you see Leon Edwards and Hazmat got canceled for the third
I
time?
did see that.
Didn't they say Wonder Boy was trying to step in?
Well, yeah. Wonder Boy's down all the time. I love Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy wants to fight Usman too.
And MF.
Yeah. And Wonder Boy did just get that win against Neil Goff.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not a win that can boost you into a championship fight.
Right.
No.
Next little note here: Alexa Grasso could be up next for a title shot after the Macy
I like
Barber
her.
win.
I like her. She's Mexican, right? I like a good Mexican
They're
fighter.
calling her Mexican Ronda Rousey now. I'm like,
I didn't get to catch all the fight. The parts I did catch, it seemed like a pretty fight.
It was.
Yeah.
The third round was good. I mean, it took.
What weight class was it? Is it 35 or 25?
It has to be 35 because Macy Barber, I thought.
Flyweight.
Is it?
That's 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. If you want a title shot and you're fighting somebody like that, you gotta put the exclamation point on it. If you want.
That's
a
what I
title
mean.
shot.
It was a very
lackluster fight.
But at the same time,
Capital
who do you feed to Amanda Nunez at the same time? They're giving her Megan Anderson.
It's 25. It was 25. It's not Nunes.
It'll be
No,
Shevchenko.
35, right?
35.
Isn't it 35? Let's see.
I don't know. I think
You gotta have to look it up because
Yeah. Well, let's see.
if it's Shevchenko, cool, do it. If it's Nunes,
I think it's Shevchenko, man. I really do.
Well, Shevchenko's 25. I just don't know what weight.
I know. Google's gonna be like, what? Oh,
So,
she
25.
She is 25. Okay, so she has
So
like
Shevchenko.
Okay.
Shevchenko. I thought that's what I said.
But that's kind of the same thing though, because it's like Shevchenko's running out of people to
It
fight.
just sucks though because Shevchenko can never really headline a card. She's big, like she's popular, but she's not headliner UFC pay per view.
True.
Headliner.
That is very, very true.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're the Davison Figueiredo of the women's division. Like, you're really cool. You're good, but
I don't know. He just headlined his last fight.
Wasn't it a live, not pay per view though? It was like a UFC fight night.
Yeah, you're
so-
probably right. But he headlined it
might
either
be
way.
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's gonna headline.
Figueredo is actually gaining some support online now.
Yeah, I believe it.
Well, if he knocks out Triple C, I'll be his fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll make me happy.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. And on top of that, I was saying all night because I'm a big Macy Barber fan.
Me too.
So obviously, I'm defending her any chance I get. She's coming off of an ACL tear after a year of not being in the cage,
Yeah.
and that's the performance you put up against her. You were fighting well, yes.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in the cage for a year.
You didn't put the exclamation point on it. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm here to say,
So maybe one more fight before.
I'm not saying there's not potential there.
Who did
like-
Shevchenko just fight? Look that up for me. Who did she just most recently beat?
It was Maya, I believe. Chenko fight. Sorry. Why did it do that? It was Maya, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
have her fight Maya then. I don't want to give her a title shot. I'm sorry. Have her fight Maya. If she wins that, then give her a title shot. But you didn't do enough for me.
I was gonna say fight somebody who is in there.
Put her against Shukagian, because Shukagian's on a
That's
chair.
a good
True.
But it's like what do you think you're gonna do to the champ when you could barely handle Macy Barber coming off her?
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't earn a title shot.
Macy Barber about finished the fight in the third round.
Yeah.
If she had been putting gas on them all 3 rounds like that, I think Barber would
One
have
thing
won
about
that fight.
Macy Barber, even during her losses, she almost finishes the fight like
That's the thing.
2 or
If you
3
would,
times.
because at the end, obviously, you put the gas on at the end when you have to.
She's a big physical 125er. She really is.
She's
Like,
mean. If
you
she
see
would
her in
have
the
been,
clinch and you're like, wow, she's working people in the clinch.
Yeah.
if she would have been bulldogging that whole fight like she was in the third round, I don't think Grasso wins that fight in a decision. But it is what it is. She was, feeling her out and trying to be more strategic rather than the Macy Barber way in the past, where it's just been like, all right, well, I'm gonna, get in here and eat you alive.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough.
exciting things to come. Kevin Gastelum. Thoughts on that fight?
Oh, he
Did not get to see that one.
He looked good, man.
he looked good, but he didn't. I don't even think the guy he beat was in the top 10, but it is enough to boost him back
So
into.
he was 10 and the other guy was 15.
Yes, he was 15.
Okay, so it's enough to break him back into the top 10. Now I'm talking about like higher than 10. I think. I don't know. I love Gastelum, but like after he had so many years taken off from that Adesanya fight, that war he had. It's tough. And then he got beat by Darren Till in another war. I don't know. It's tough for him. He has a long road. He has a long road back. At least like 4. Like he has to win like 4 more times or something, or maybe.
Well, that's the thing. It's you would say that, but he's already got enough of a following to where he gets an amazing first round knockout. It puts him right back in the talk.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
He's one of those guys. But
Real quick before we move on to picks for next week, I want to talk about that Julian Marquez guy and the Miley Cyrus thing, because there was an update. I don't know if you saw the update.
I saw. Did he shave his chest?
So here's the thing. She said he asked Miley Cyrus if she'd be his Valentine, and she's like, "If you shave MC into your chest, then I'm all yours, baby. Let's do this." He tweeted her back and was like, "Why don't you get a henna tattoo of the Cuban Missile Crisis above your belly button, and then we'll talk." She tweeted back at him with a a long T-shirt with nothing underneath it and like words over the crotch, and it was like, "You could have had this, but you're really dumb."
I love
So like, way to blow that up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to give you that current update. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know if he's the ultimate troll or really dumb. Maybe he's just a funny troll.
I mean, at what point does being a troll
Well, maybe
sacrifice your own?
Maybe he has no attraction to Miley Cyrus and he just wanted to troll. Who knows?
Maybe. All right. I got the top 5 fights for next week, just because it's
Let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, I forgot who's playing next week.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it up.
Blades,
I'll pull it
Blades
up
and
on-
Lewis.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Blades and Lewis.
Which, by the way,
Boring versus hot balls. Got it.
I'll be out of town, but I actually like this.
Oh,
card
my
'cause
boy's
you got
fighting.
You got Olenek,
My boy's fighting.
dude. This is a great heavyweight
This is
card.
a
This is a
card.
good heavyweight card.
Yeah,
Right.
Derek Minner, tank. He's trained with Josh Rave at Premier Combat. He's
Yeah.
finally like, look how big his record. Like he's been fighting since I was like 16.
First on this main card, we have Phil Haas and Imavov. I'm not gonna say his first name because I can't.
Yeah. So this one, Haas, I like him.
We watched him a few weeks ago, and I would give it to Haas at least for lack of knowing the other guy as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Haas, even though this guy,
Pull
the other guy
video.
does have a Russian name, which scares me. That does scare me.
Are you guys both going Haas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the other guy then.
Of course.
Wait,
Russian.
click it. Is he Russian or is he from Dagestan?
That's a good question.
There's a difference. I need to know.
We'll figure this out. No, it doesn't even. It
Go,
does,
scroll down.
why does it always do this? Oh, Russia. Wait, France.
Wait, what?
Well, that means he's probably an immigrant from like Eastern Europe. Because
All right, well, I'm gonna-
France takes in those immigrants.
I'm gonna take him then.
So he's probably from Eastern Europe.
I wish I had more time to like look into this and see their record like against who they fought.
Yeah.
Or who's fought, whichever one's been in the UFC.
Well,
longer, I guess.
Haas has had more high profile because he was on a main card and we saw him knock somebody out on a main card.
Okay.
This was the guy who we thought was like high on marijuana because okay, so remember when he got a crazy knockout and they interviewed him and he was the chillest dude. He's like, yeah, I just want to like. He was talking like he was high eating a Cosmo brownie. But he.
Dude, look at. I forget how long Alexei Olenek has been fighting, dude. 59 and 14.
He's
dude.
still good.
Well, the thing is, he literally fought trash cans for 90% of his career, though.
But he has some good wins.
Cool.
Like he
Also,
didn't he just beat Alistair Overeem?
Surprise announcement: there's going to be a very, very short guest for Pokemon. He's about this tall and he's 4 years old. she goes, I'm gonna drop him off. Can he come inside? I was like, you can do Pokemon with us, whatever.
Oh, I have a socks right there that you left.
I'll
Okay.
throw him over here.
So look at this.
Special appearance.
He beat yes, he lost to Derek Lewis. Beat Verdun, beat Maurice Green. You got some good wins in here.
And honestly, like this is a really sad thing. I don't want to sound mean to Derek Lewis, but every fight that he's in is a toss up. Everybody's a better ground fighter and a better striker than him. But if you get hit, I'm sorry, it's not your night.
So who you got?
He beat Mark Hunt.
Which one are we on now?
Oh, we're on Olenek versus.
versus.
We got the other guy who's
Dukakis.
10-3.
I want to take Olenek so bad.
I'm taking Olenek. I'm actually taking Olenek.
I will take him too.
I don't know much about this guy.
I have to. It's too much unknown about this dude. But apparently, if he's an uppercomer and they're putting him against this guy, he's deserving of it. So.
I'm putting TK on Derek Minner because I'm smart.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll go Derek Minner.
Derek Minner as well. TK.
Let's go. Omaha Premier Combat Center.
This next one kind of seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
Because Ketlin Vieira, I think people have been talking about on the underground that she's like next up for the title. Yeah. And I don't know much about this other girl. I saw this other girl
It's almost
lose.
like when people come up from LFA, like they're fighting good people, so they're almost a pretty safe pick when they make their UFC debut.
Yeah.
But all the people that come out of Jungle Fight from Brazil and they're Jungle Fight champions, you take them. like Brazil's full of killers, so if you're the champion in Brazil and that's like all the people from Brazil, like I'm sorry, I'm going for you immediately. So I'm taking her as well.
So is that another TKO?
Yeah.
Vieira.
The only thing we are different on is Phil Haas, and no, that's it.
That's it.
Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis.
And this one we might all go the same on too because
This is guys. Let's be real.
Like I said,
We want to go with our hearts.
yeah, we want Derek Lewis,
But we're all smart.
yeah,
Like,
we all have a brain. We all have a brain too.
I'm gonna take this L and I'm gonna go with Derek Lewis.
Oh, you
I'm
know
gonna go
it is
ahead and I'm gonna take
it's a
this
coin
out.
flip. It's a coin flip. Hey,
I'll take the L on that one just in case.
Okay,
And
so
then
How about this? Instead of picking a fighter, let's take bets on how long into the fight it takes Curtis Blades to shoot for a takedown. I'm going with 8 seconds. 8 seconds is what I'm going with.
I'm going with 20 seconds.
20 seconds?
I'll write that down and I'll go down with I'll say 30 seconds.
Hey,
just
30?
Can I?
You think he's going to stand up for 30 seconds? I don't think he's
Can
going
I
to.
say one good thing that Derek Lewis might have going for him? Who are both the Curse Blades losses to? Francis Ngannou. So he has a puncher's. Derek Lewis has a puncher's chance.
I will be very, very honest when I say he does not have a chin, and it's a good thing that he's a wrestler. Like, if he did not... Like, if he went up against, like, Daniel Cormier, dude, you're getting KO'd.
Well, because Daniel Cormier is a better wrestler, too.
Yeah, well, and that's a hard thing, too, because Daniel Cormier is an Olympic wrestler, but he couldn't take down John Jones.
But
And
that's...
John Jones
Okay.
is Division II national champ.
Well, here's why I think that's different. John Jones...
Well, there's a difference between wrestling and MMA wrestling.
Yeah.
And I think...
John Jones is a good MMA wrestler.
I want to say Curtis Blades is like a really good MMA wrestler, but at the same time, he shoots from 12 feet away, and he doesn't set up his shots, but he's so good that he gets away with it.
Yeah, right.
But it makes me so mad. It's like fight stars, they're over by the door, and he's diving for a double leg. I'm just like, dude.
What are you doing?
All right, boys, make a pick. Curtis Blades or Derek Lewis?
Oh, I already Curtis Blades.
That's-
Blades.
I'll take the L with you and go Derek Lewis, but I'm also still saying 8 seconds.
Why are you guys going with your heart? Go with your brain.
I can't.
Hey, there's no money involved. I'm going with my heart. All right? If I'm putting money
If
down.
we're putting money down, I would pick the smart answer,
What's up, bud?
but we just can't.
You come play Pokemon?
We got a special guest.
What's up, buddy? All right, guys.
We have a TV there on the side.
We got our picks made. It's time to play Pokemon 20 questions.
Pokemon
I'm gonna
20
wave my hand.
Come back, nerds.
See, look. We have a TV.
All right, guys. Tyson, what's your favorite number?
1.
1?
1?
Good choice.
That's what I said last week.
Good choice. All right, boys. Let the questioning begin.
You gotta start off with easy ones?
Yeah. Fire or water?
No.
Is it normal or fighting?
No.
Electric or psychic?
Yes.
Is it psychic?
Yes.
Is it Gen 1?
No, that's 5.
Oh, I should have been 1 or 2. That's what I should have said.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Is it Gen 2 or Gen 3?
Yes.
Is it Gen 2?
Yes.
Ooh.
So Gen 2.
Gen 2 psychic.
Psychic.
I'll wave at him right here.
Yeah, you gotta wave at this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Tyson, oops.
I'm trying to think of Gen 2 psychics though. This is hard.
Gen 2.
So
Psychic.
think Pokemon Silver.
Yes.
The game,
Okay.
okay, and-
So
Just to help you with your
Okay,
generation.
yeah. So obviously,
I'm trying to think of what it is in that one because it's not. Ralts is way later. What is the?
I'm gonna go get my
Okay, look at you, Neil.
so the psychics.
Is there a psychic gym in Silver?
What is Jinx?
Jinx is ice.
And psychic or no?
It's not Jinx, so you can help us with this. You can tell us what Jinx is, right? It's not Jinx because Jinx,
Jinx
is
is Generation 1.
yeah. So,
Oh.
but I still want to know the answer.
She is Ice.
Ice and psychic.
Ice and Fairy, maybe.
Ice and
I don't
Oh,
remember.
really?
Because
I
she
don't
knows
remember.
she knows Lovely Kiss, so I'm pretty sure it's
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was psychic.
Just trying to think like what the next. Is it a first evolution?
Yes.
Okay. So like obviously it's Abra in the first gen. Trying to think what the second.
The Abra equivalent.
Yeah. Trying to think of the Abra. I don't know what it is though. It's gonna be
I don't know. I don't think there is an Abra equivalent.
I'm starting to think there isn't as well.
I know. Obviously, Psyduck's Gen 1,
Yes.
and
Look at you.
look, I'm getting it.
Figuring out your gens.
He's getting it, dude.
Oh, no,
They grow up
he's-
so fast.
He says she is Ice and Psychic. Or that's what Zach says. But who knows if Zach's right? Zach's been wrong before. How dare you?
I'm sure he's right, but
I
I was never a Jinx trainer, so I don't know.
yeah. No, is anybody really?
If you use Jinx against the Elite Four, you're a simp.
Wait. No, that was dumb. I was gonna say, is Ditto Psychic? But no, he is.
Ditto's normal.
And it's Gen 1.
And it's Gen 1.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should play a game where every time he says the wrong gen of Pokemon, you stab him with those scissors.
That's a great game where I die instantly. That's a
You
great game.
die every week.
You have to resurrect me with dark magic.
You are at 8 questions.
Okay. This is. I'm trying to think of some questions to answer or to ask here, but
What are any Gen 2 psychics that you can think of? Because
I can't.
that is a good question.
I really
Does it
can't.
have a tail?
Yes.
Because even in Silver, I use Abra and Kadabra.
So it has a tail.
It has
but
a
it's
tail.
obviously not.
Oh, they both have tails.
Yeah, I know. But
With their Gen 1.
yeah. So it does have a
It's
tail.
gonna be so frustrating.
Oh, what's that one? What's that one flying type that's psychic? Well, no, we already have him on the board.
Is it a dual type?
Yes, that's 10.
That opens up some other
It
types.
does. Do you want to go ahead and ask a
Well,
couple?
so the ones we haven't done yet is ground, rock. Oh, is it ground or rock?
No.
Okay, the other ones we.
It's got to be bug or grass. I'm like positive. Is it bug or grass?
No.
What are the other? So we haven't done
Steel.
fairy or dragon yet.
You can redo ones you've already done too. You know that.
But if you said no to them.
Yeah. So if you said no to.
Oh, but we said yes to. He said yes to 2 of them, psychic and electric.
Oh, that's true. I guess you still haven't said the one, but
Oh, okay.
Is it also steel?
no,
I had a Pokemon
Is it-
in my head, but
Is it dragon or fairy?
no.
What other? Oh, we haven't done ice and we haven't done.
oh, Turquoise, I guess.
But there has to be another, so we don't waste the question. But I can't think of any of the other types. Is it?
There is a type that you've mentioned in your conversations that you haven't asked yet.
Well, that was.
There's a little clue for you.
Okay. Is it ice or flying?
Yes.
Can it fly?
What's that?
Is it also flying?
Yes, that's 16.
So it's not
Hold
Zato,
on.
is it? Because we already.
Oh,
It's
it's a first, so
It's the first-
not
it's the
to.
first, yeah.
It's not to. Is it green?
Yes.
it's the first
17.
What
So
is
you
it?
Do it.
No,
Do
but
it.
not to.
two questions
No, but
and a
what?
guess.
No, I don't. You said not to.
Yeah, Natu's the first evolution of Zato.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Because you know I'm not good with that one. Okay? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it.
Is it not to?
It is not to.
Yes.
Bada boom!
Boy.
It is not to,
There
baby.
we go.
Because I remember.
I was like, oh man, this is gonna get.
I remember
everything.
when we did this. This was the only flying.
Thanks for all your help, Tyson. We got the Pokemon right.
This was the only
You
flying.
come sit here. We're about to say
psychic
bye to everybody.
Yep, you gotta tell him to smash the subscribe button here in a second.
Yep. You gotta tell them to like and subscribe for us.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. You heard it from the kid's mouth himself. All right, guys, you got it right. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud.
I am proud of you. So that has been Velocity Entertainment for this week. Tune in next week to see if our UFC picks are correct.
Which
To watch us have a complete meltdown over the Disney movie competition. And to talk about whatever fun news might pop up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the show, go to youtube.com/Velocity Entertainment 360. Smash that subscribe button.
Tell
Yes.
them like and subscribe and
Like-
share.
Like and subscribe.
You get what he means. He wants you to do it.
He does.
You can also go to Facebook.com, search Velocity Entertainment, and follow us there. Remember to check out Velocity Movies and Review. We will be starting Pirates of the Caribbean this week. Thanks, guys, for watching. We appreciate it. Every single view we get and share.
Yep.